an 8-minute introduction to the journey that led to the writing of the book, Awakening the Tribes of Africa, authored by Svekomborero Koana. This narration is by Abeo. Have you ever looked at the world around you and felt a deep disconnect between what you were taught and what you actually see? That uncomfortable feeling that does not go away. Those unanswered questions that keep you up at night. For me, that journey began over a decade ago, and it led me to write a book that I believe will resonate with many of you. I grew up in a family deeply rooted in Christian faith, a legacy passed down through generations. Yet, as an adult, I couldn't shake four profound questions that challenged everything I thought I knew. These weren't just academic queries, they were deeply personal, born from observing my own continent, Africa. Why does a continent with so many Christians often struggle with corruption and materialism? Lawlessness, the love of money, the pride of life, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes is overwhelming. It seemed like the very opposite of what the Bible instructs. This contradiction fueled my initial search for understanding. Another question haunted me: how could Africa be the most evangelized continent, yet remain steeped in debilitating poverty? It felt like a cruel paradox. More churches often seemed to equate to more hardship, defying any logical or spiritual explanation I had been given. Did our Messiah not say in the scriptures that he came to give us life and life more abundantly and rescue us from the thief that comes to steal, kill, and destroy? We are blessed with immense natural resources, yet we remain the begging bowl of the world. Why do others prosper from our God-given wealth while we struggle? This stark reality made me question the very nature of divine blessing and justice. These first three questions inevitably led to the most painful one. Are we, as dark-skinned people, cursed by God? The systemic poverty, disease, and suffering disproportionately affecting people of color made me wonder if God truly loved us the same way. Why did he allow us to go through slavery, colonialism, and apartheid? It was a difficult, raw question that demanded an answer. My book, born from this intense personal struggle, dives deep into these contradictions. It's a journey to reconcile faith with reality, to understand why the dots weren't connecting in my own life and in the world around me. I had to ask, is Christianity real? Is the Bible true? Who exactly is God? To find answers, I realized I had to confront history, especially the narratives of the conqueror versus the conquered. My book explores how history is often written by the victors, obscuring the experiences of indigenous peoples. This perspective is crucial to understanding our present. A pivotal part of this historical exploration is the doctrine of discovery. This 15th-century papal policy instituted by the Roman Catholic Church essentially gave European Christian nations the right to claim lands of non-Christians. It laid the groundwork for slavery, colonization, and the subjugation of entire peoples, including those in Africa. These papal bulls, which dehumanized indigenous people and stole their inheritance, were done in the name of the Lord. How could this be? My research led me to question how Christianity itself was shaped by these historical forces. Was it possible that the way, as early followers of the Messiah called their faith, was captured and altered? My book investigates how Greco-Roman influences might have reshaped biblical doctrines. I came to realize that our thinking and lives today are still shaped by the European Renaissance. This was a cultural movement from the 14th to the 17th century that marked the transition from the Middle Ages to modernity, characterized by a revival of classical learning, art, and humanism. It is a period where a lot of biblical history was recreated into the image and likeness of Rome and Europe. Translators removed indigenous names from the Holy Scriptures. Artists were commissioned to create biblical characters and a narrative in the image and likeness of the empire, and to erase any evidence of its indigenous roots. Graven images and pictures were introduced so that the image of God would be controlled through them, and the true identity of the Most High and His Son erased from the Bible. Theologians added new doctrines and traditions, including holidays derived from their pagan religions, to create a unified religion of syncretism that would propagate the agenda and objectives of the Roman Empire and the concept of European civilization. This new religion of mixture and concept of European civilization was then spread to all four corners of the earth through the doctrine of discovery. This created a foundation of identity and cultural indoctrination which sadly still controls what we know as the religion of Christianity today, and where we have derived our spiritual and cultural identity from. The way of the truth which leads to life, which was established in the likeness and image of the Most High Yahweh, was erased and recreated as a religion in the likeness and image of Rome. Sadly, the way was erased, and a religion was birthed. The truth of the way to life was erased, and philosophical humanism arose and formed the basis of the concept of European and Western civilization. All those who did not comply with it were considered uncivilized and savages, needing to be saved through compliance to its religion, or eliminated from existence if they did not. Such dehumanized those the empire considered to be uncivilized, making them unworthy of recognition as fully human, in contradiction of the truth that all are created in the image and likeness of the Most High. I believe we need to return to the original, untainted truth of the Holy Scriptures. This book is a provocative journey, challenging the status quo and asking what the way truly was before it was influenced by human agendas. It's about finding the life-giving truth meant for all humanity. This journey is deeply personal. I share my experience climbing the tallest mountain in Zimbabwe, Mount Nyongoni, a place where my ancestors were dispossessed of their land. I recount my visits to Germany, standing where the Berlin-Congo West Africa Conference of 1884 to 1885 carved up Africa into colonial property. There I had the opportunity to meet with a descendant of the man who presided over that conference. The Berlin Agreement of 1885 was signed in the name of the Lord. How could this be? These experiences brought home the profound impact of history on my own identity. My book explores how Christianity was used as a tool in this conquest, from the slave castles of Ghana to the partitioning of Africa. It asks, could those who perpetrated such atrocities truly have been led by the Holy Spirit, since they said they did it in the name of the Lord? My book doesn't shy away from the painful questions: God, who are you, and do you truly love us? Who is the Lord? What is the name of this Lord and God? It grapples with the immense suffering inflicted in the name of the Lord. It seeks to understand Africa's place in the biblical narrative, to make sense of our past, and to chart a path forward. This book is an invitation to explore these complex questions with me. It's a quest for truth that, if embraced, can set both the conquered and the conqueror free. It's about discovering the true script and design of the Most High God for all humanity. Are you ready to embark on this journey of discovery? Pick up my book today and join me in seeking the answers that can transform our understanding of faith, history, and our place in the world. Let's uncover the truth together and find the freedom it promises. Even more importantly, let us find the truth that restores our covenantal agreement with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go to www.awakeningthetribes.africa to find out how you can order your copy. Please consider sharing this video with others and on social media so that others can join the journey of seeking for the truth that will set all of us free. Awakening the Tribes of Africa. Come out of her, and return to the covenant with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.